Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. The music I'm playing in the background you can find under Soul Song, Trans Musician, Angelic Code Healing. Her name is Milan Murtis. Her music is very clearing. I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. Let's begin, because I've put myself in the mood. I've sat here and collected the masculine's energy. For the last few days, I've been absent. There has been a lot going on with me energetically. So I understand exactly what you're going through. If you're in separation, um, especially for those of you like myself, where I guess we could say things look like they were good or going in the right direction, but I think we were all in a little bit of denial because the shift is happening for a reason, to make sure we are facing reality. And it's not just about us, it is about the divine masculine. As you can see, these two cards I have here, these cards are all in French. And I'm not reading them anyways that much by the words. I do understand most of the meaning of the word. It's quite simple. Instablit, unstable. I mean, here we have Chagrin's a Monsieur. I'm not even going to try to read them out for you guys. I'm going to read you the picture. But look at that masculine and look what he's doing. All in his head. So not only is this happening for the divine feminine to get clarity about what they've been accepting and what isn't, what cannot be tolerated anymore. You had to know, because this is what the push is. We start off, the first card I got was this card. And all I see is a masculine who's like beating himself up, wondering what to do, wondering what has he done. He is just ready to bow out of life. At times, none of us may see it. None of us. If you see closely behind him, there's an angel. Let me switch this lighting. It might be more appropriate to be closer to us. There's an angel. She's having a drink too, by the way, okay? No one's perfect. And if you think drinking is bad or smoking, or if you think anything you do, I mean, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Don't beat yourself up. And it's not about no one's perfect. It's about people can do what they want to do without shame or guilt. But it doesn't mean that they actually want to do it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make them feel shameful or guilty about something. But I just feel like the message here is don't cast judgment. For a lot of you, especially if you're like myself, when you get emotional or when you get serious, your masculine runs. And it's nothing to do with you. I promise. I promise. Because I don't know how your masculine is, but mine, when we do talk, amongst the hard times, he's very detailed and descriptive. And I'll tell you what type of things he says. He says, I thought I was making the best choice at the time. He says, I feel like I can't be available for you when you need me. And that hurts your masculine, by the way. That when he knows when you're down, he can't even face you because you're too real. I'm going to speak to all of you through the messages I got from my masculine. Real messages. Real-time messages. Real communication. And yeah, trust me when I say your masculine wants to work this out, but he just doesn't know how. For many of you, you know, your masculines are not 20 years old. They've had a life. They've built a life. They've built a foundation. They've built a community. They've built this circle of people, whether or not they like them. They've learned to settle with them. For many masculines, they've had a guardian angel over their shoulder just waiting for them to get clear. It's not even hard. Now, I need to say something here that I'm noticing as I look at this picture. And it has to do with that dog. And this may be relevant. This is one of, I believe it's an Asian dog. I'm just noticing the blue tongue. You know, and the dog sticking his tongue out. This is something else I know. For, you know, many people, your masculine, people know he's unhappy. And they're like, ha ha, look at that guy. He's not even happy. But he has all this money and all this power. But, you know, he's not even happy. And they kind of make fun of him in a sense. Twiddling his feet, you know, just trying to figure out what to do. So the card that I pulled out after this one, we're going to clarify all of this, is instability or instable or however it's pronounced. The masculine is feeling so unstable right now. And look at him. He's in front of a crowd of people. Your masculine really does have a community of people around him. Some of them, they've been in the military. It can be anything. And I only say the military because I have been channeling from the song, I Wish You Were Here. I've been hearing it now for many days, randomly popping up. And now I'm just sitting there listening to it. Today, right before this, I looked at the words. Did you trade your pleasures for pain, I believe it says. You know, it talks about being in the war. For some of them, they were in the war. And even those type of thoughts trouble them. You know, because they feel they have to be a certain type of person. This masculine's emotions are all out of whack right now. Reason being, he doesn't know what to do. He feels like he's walking on a tightrope and people are watching him, a whole crowd of people, judging him. I said don't judge, right? That message came for a reason. It may not be for you. It may just be talking about all the freaking people watching him. Your masculine is also going through the turbulence of the let's just say planet energy, planetary. So I'm just looking at this card that came out. It looks like a masculine who wants to surprise someone, but she looks mad. I think this masculine with this card at the bottom, he just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know the reaction he's going to get if he comes forward. He doesn't know if his offer is good enough. He doesn't know if he can offer you something you'll accept. Therefore, he's like, why bother trying? I can just stay here, go to the bar every day to kill some time, go to work, go do my thing, take care of people, and just come back to the bar with my guardian angel behind me. I know, you know, no wonder he doesn't feel alone when he's alone. He has his angel right there. That could be a masculine's family member. I just feel like she's there just waiting. Like, I'm just going to sip on my wine and watch how long you contemplate this, when really it's quite simple. It's almost like I hear her saying, open your eyes. see what else we have here. No, this card does not want to come up, and that is very interesting. Whoa, it really doesn't. It's like falling and everything. Sorry guys, let's see what's going on. This is about losing money, and it probably is not the message in this card. But this masculine here, it's like he's working, but losing money. It's very interesting. Okay, let's just see what else we're getting here. I'm getting a message, but I can't pick it up for that. And there's something to do with like, you know, money's coming in but going out the other end type of thing. Something like that. That's a big stress for him. How much money will I lose? He's like, I feel this connection. I feel this connection, but what will it cost me? Honestly, that's what he's saying, guys. I'm not being rude. He's not being rude. It's a good question. It's a good question. Why not? What if you built an empire? What some of your masculines built multi-million-dollar empires, finally got themselves out of the dump, finally got themselves out of the ghetto, finally got themselves away from dependency on their parents and built this their whole life. We're not dealing with 20-year-olds, a lot of us, okay? And if you are, then I don't know. If you're dealing with a 20-year-old masculine, cool. This is a man I'm talking about here. This is someone that's built something and has had a lot of time to gain that many watchers. Doing that balancing act that everyone's been watching him do it for his life, you know, for a long time. Number 9 card. Oh, changement. It's change. It's about change. And you know who's in that picture? It's a feminine. She's like, I don't want to fight. I want to run. The feminines are ready to run, and I feel you. I'm there with you, okay? Travel. I did it. I've run. I had to get away. I had to get away from the old energy. I had to get away from the memories. And a lot of you will feel like that. And if you can do it, do it. Save your money. You know, save it. This is an independent woman. It's a number 9, just like the 9 of Pentacles. This isn't the 9 of Pentacles, but in order for her to buy that balloon to get her out of there, to go look for something new, she had to save some coins. She took herself to the jungle because she's like, I might as well be with the animals since I'm dealing with people that act like animals and don't communicate. Or don't, you know. No, even animals. This woman could have said, I'm going with the animals. They're braver. Have you ever saw a giraffe fight? If you want a good laugh, promise you, go look up giraffes fighting. If you're feeling down, go look up giraffes fighting. She's like, even a giraffe will fight, and they can't even fight. I'm going to the jungle. I'm going. I'm going. I just hear that ringing over and over. I'm going. And look what's at the bottom. Un voyage. You know what that may mean? When you go feminine, when you put yourself first, when you, look at it, it's from the 9 to the 10 here. Okay? When you put yourself first, you help trigger your masculine to do what he has to do. Pack his bags and leave whatever shitty situation he's in. Un voyage. Bon voyage. I mean, I'm not even. I don't want to look at 3 upside down cards. So what is the masculine? What do we need to know about him? Like, really important that we're not picking up yet. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? This masculine wants to reach out to you. This is the Reconnect card. We have the 101 Dalmatian here. There's just one though. I don't know why I had to say that. Maybe you guys watched the 101 Dalmatians. You know, there we go with that Disney shit again, right? That's what I'm talking about when I say a lot of us have Disney fairy tale shit embedded in our brains. I don't even watch Disney anymore. But yes, I watched it my whole life. Like, you know, when I was my whole child life. And look how I just brought up 101 Dalmatians. I could bring up a whole different bunch of different Disney energies I'm picking up here, but I'm not going to do it. This masculine wants to reconnect with you, but don't put it on a fairy tale pedestal type of motion, because that's not happening. It's going to be cute if he does. You know, it's not that it's not going to look like this, but it's not going to look like this. Your masculine is not going to come on a horse and say, here, I got another horse for you. Here, I brought the wild to you. I saw you out in the wild in the jungle. I brought you a couple horses. We're going to go and gallop. No. No. His words will be scattered, his thoughts will be scattered, his actions will be scattered, things won't make perfect sense, but he knows so hard that he wants to reach out to you, divine feminines. For some of you, he is literally getting ready. He's preparing in the mirror. He's writing his messages and reading them twice, checking them twice, naughty or nice. Once again, Disney shit. I'm just pointing out how embedded it is in me. Okay, because then I don't know why it's coming out like this today. I don't even think of that. It's just coming out for a reason. It's to tell us all, get out of your freaking Disney fairy tale shit. Because it's holding you back. You have too much expectations. Whether you know it or not, it's embedded in you guys. I'm telling you, it's me too. I am not. 1 second, sorry. I have my phone going off. I am not saying, you know, I'm any better. The fact that I'm pulling out Disney comments left, right, and center right now, it's to tell us something. I'm telling you, okay, guys? This is like the Four of Wands. Reconnect, though. This is about, at least for me, recontour. I'm going to say reconnect. Letters agréable. And a beautiful, like, happy letter, message this person wants to bring into you. But let me tell you one more thing. Remember, this woman's happier. Like, she's happy with or without the message. And this is when it's hand delivered. And look, it almost looks like, you know, his little, oh boy, guys, I'm so sorry I'm picking up so much Disney shit. But I gotta say it because I don't do this all the time. So I'm gonna pick it up. So it's like his little magical penguin, beamed him into a butler. I don't remember which hocus pocus characters there are that can do this magic shit in Disney. Beamed him into a butler and sent him to you. Now, once again, I'm getting the message. Don't think it's going to be like that. This masculine does want to connect with you. He is missing you. I think that why I keep on repeating this Disney message is because some of you are blocking your masculine from coming in because your expectations are out of this freaking world. It's not that he can't. It's that he isn't that person. Sorry, he doesn't have time to rent a couple horses. Not right now, he doesn't. Look at him. If he reaches out to you, like, you know, once again, I'm going to say this. Unblock your phone. Some of you have had him blocked since Christmas. Unblock him. If he reaches out to you, pick it up. And just listen, guys. Just listen. Just listen. That's all I'm saying, because this man is, if he reaches out to you in this state, he clearly wants to. Oh, look at what came. I'm going to take the first one, okay? I mean, the next one is the World card. Cool, but I'm going to take the one. Even though this one fell out to, oh, frig, I just want to show you, it's the Tower. So what this is saying with this card, urgent and chance, he has the urgency. He's feeling. Now, it may actually not, this may have to do with luck. This looks like the Wheel of Fortune type of card here. World, Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Did I put that back in there on the Tower? But when I looked at it, it's probably not urgent, but it may be. I'm just learning French now, okay, guys? But look at here. He thinks he's going to miss his lucky chance. It is of urgency to him with the Tower. It is something he really wants to do. It's something he knows he has to do. Look at what's happening here, guys. Now, I'm not gonna even say it, but you know what time of year it is. It's September, right? And you know what I'm pointing out right now, okay? But why I'm pointing the plane is because it's actually talking about right now. Look at sirens. Those sirens sound different, right? Because I'm not home. I'm in a different land. I'm in a different land. We're picking up new energy here. We have a new deck here, okay? Ambulance. You know, for some of them, there may be an issue that happens. But more importantly, this is saying that this is right now. So I'm going to tell you, it's for tomorrow. Gosh, you know, I'm really, for anyone, let me give my condolences because I didn't even think about September 11th being here. I didn't even realize, you know, I'm still stuck on September 9th energy. I didn't even realize it's tomorrow. And that is why I was called to do this. Now, okay, so now it's getting even deeper. For some of you, because remember I said the military, like that type of energy, for some of you, your masculine was involved in 9/11, one way or another, okay? More importantly, this is talking about what's happening right now, what's about to be happening. But the reason I picked up that energy about the war and this and no wonder. It was in the song. Why did I go look up the lyrics today? Because this message was meant for someone to know this is happening right now. This is tomorrow's energy we're picking up on. My condolences once again. I remember everything that happened. Like, I remember exactly where I was when that happened. For many of you, you're masculine. I'm stopping here, shuffling, but for many of you with the Chariot here, but look at how it looks like an energy of running. For many of you, the masculine had someone important in their life leave them at some point. It could have been through death, okay? And he doesn't want to feel that ever again. And you're nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with you. It's ridiculous, actually. That a fear, you know, is eating him up that much that he's missing some really important time right now. Okay, let's pick up on more energy then. I want to look further in. I guess let's make this deep. Let's get deep. Tell us what we need to know about his fears, about September 11th, about everything. What more do we need to know? Medicine. Solitude at the bottom. Divine Feminines, I want to let you know that you taking your space and focusing on your abundance. That's, I want to say the Wheel of Fortune with the X. It's not judgment. The abundance. La solitude. Interesting. Interesting. So for the feminines that have isolated themselves from their masculine, taken space from them, Hermit energy here. Focused on your own abundance here, focused on fresh starts for yourself, taking that trip around the world or taking that trip to the jungle with the animals where you might as well go be with them. At least they're real. Not that your masculine's not being real. And I'm not trying to chirp on him. I'm joking a little bit, but it's not funny. You're making your masculine look into himself. For some of you, the masculine is actually sick. La medicine. Now these numbers are totally different. This is not a regular tarot deck. This is an oracle deck. It's XL11. He's examining himself almost. He's taking a look at himself. He's taking, it's like giving himself a piece of his own medicine. Now this is the cool thing here. We got a match. And it's almost like the masculine, you know, is looking at his own self, but, oh, this is stuck, so I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to have to go through those and unstuck some of them. But we have la médecins. So we have a masculine and a feminine here. La and le, I know those are the, you know, characteristics, masculine, feminine. Médecine, médecins. The feminines are indulging in whatever the heck you want to indulge in. You are pampering yourself. I feel like this woman's getting massages, kind words, kind affirmations, maybe hanging out with a lot of other spiritual women like herself. I mean, the whole massagey thing, interesting. Connecting with her feminine energy. I feel like there's people around the feminine. You know, feminines, watch out, okay? There might be someone around you that's chirping crap into your ears that is not true and massaging you while they do it so that you listen, okay? You know what I mean? Like, you know, treating you really good. You think they're, be careful, please. Please, please, please be careful. So I'm asking what the masculine is currently doing right now. Because obviously he wants to come in with a message. And yeah, he does. These two cards there, this at the bottom. He wants to come in, but there's something he has to let go of and drop. And it's not just something. It's a couple things. And he's going to feel real good once he does it. It could actually be parts of his ego and his thoughts. It could be physically people, because I see people there. It could be him letting go of his heartache and taking his power back. It could be next to anything, to be honest with you. But more importantly, he knows he has to. He knows he has to. Wow, I'm still stuck on that September 11th energy. So we have 2 10s here. You know what the secret is, ladies? This masculine has turned his back for so long on all the issues, on all the stuff that was building up right in front of his eyes. He doesn't know how to be real to the public, to the people. He's lived this lie for possibly over 10 years. Or 10 years, or 8 years, whatever it may be. But I mean, I'm just saying it's possibly for some been so long. Like, he's going to come out now. Now that's real deep. He's going to come out now. How does the masculine... Okay, well, I was going to say, how does he feel about the feminine? Okay, of course I was going to say that. You know that already. You probably knew I was going to say that, and the cards are speaking right off the bat. The masculine looks back at how he treated the feminine. Aww. And he's like, wow. He's like, I literally put her through hell. I literally looked down on her when she was asking me to love her. and showing me love, and I judged her for that. I looked at her as needy. I looked at her as being a beggar. I ran. I ran from this connection. I was sneaky, you know? And I don't want to do that anymore. When he thinks of the feminine, he's like, I never want to be the sneaky person. I was the deceptive person I was. And I mean, it can be sneaky in any which way. It can be in the fact that he wasn't communicating his true feelings. That is a huge secret right now, guys. And I know you know it. Like, your masculine can't just be like, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to, you're my world. He can't say that right now because he's not doing it. And for those of the ones we know have said that, that's why they ran. Because a little bit of their truth came out and they can't face it yet. They still can't face forward. They're looking back at their mistakes, but are they, like, do they know what they're doing moving forward yet? What are the future plans here? Collective masculines. I keep on seeing this chick here, you know. Wow, okay, wow. Whoa. Okay, guys, listen, we're going to come here and this is big. So what his future plans are, okay? He wants to make an offer. I'm going to show you how it comes out here. He wants to make an offer, Ace of Pentacles. He's still thinking about what type of an offer. He's not ready yet either, by the way. And the reason is he's still attached here. I see why I'm picking up. He's not ready. Why? I don't know. The hand isn't even, it doesn't have no color in it. He knows he has something to offer, but he is not 100% sure how or if or what. Because he's still tied to someone, guys. There's something that, or someone that your masculine is still tied to in one way or another, and I'll clarify that. You know, and look how it's right over this Seven of Swords. He wants the truth there too. Now look at what's come out here, or at the bottom. I feel with these two energies here, I mean, you can look at it whatever way you want to look at it, okay? There's two women. There's two women. There's one he keeps on going back to. There's one he's had like probably 9 lives with, or 9 years with, or, you know, whatever you want to say. And there's one that he knows is waiting for that offer. And he knows hearts are breaking here. Hearts are breaking. It's not just you. For some of you, you know, I'll pull on the karmic. Even though the karmic comes up as the devil energy, or whatever his issue is, comes up as the devil energy, it's just because the reason it's the devil is because they're not listening to their gut instincts. They're not listening to their intuition. They're being tied to perverse bullshit. It doesn't even have to be perverse. Many of them are not even doing anything with their other person right now, or haven't for a while. She doesn't want to. It's not just him. His fire's going out. Her tail's a bunch of grapes. She's probably drinking. This also has to do with the masculine. I don't know. I'm hearing about the rules of life. Like, you're supposed to stick with one person no matter how much it hurts. It's not true, guys. It's not true. Nothing is perfect. Like I said, nothing is easy. But when you don't want to be with the person you live with, you need to leave. I mean, at least if you're like me, because I will wither away if I was to be in that situation. So we go from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. And what this tells me, this is your masculine is technically taking space right now. And you want to know why? Look at that. He wants to make a choice in love. And that's what this Lover's card is representing, the choice. And we all know the Lover's card can represent choices. And in this case, absolutely. With the Star card here, there's one he has to let go of and one he wants to start building with. Now, the one he has to let go of has repercussions. Because look at, even though, you know, this one's coming within here, this one's going without, gone, by, just the way I'm reading it right now. But that still spills and overflows into the land, into the people, into the world. And he has to be ready for this new beginning. He has to be ready for this decision. And that's why we have this Queen of Cups here. Turning her back on everyone, saying, I'm going to figure this out. I want to know a bit more about, before I pull this, the Devil. You know, there we go. I'm just going to leave that, the card that wouldn't pick up here. It's something he can't let go of. It has to do with finances, most likely. Let's just look at another card if we, well, there's a lot there, but yeah, here we go. Well, yeah. He's hung on, you know, the foundation he's built. Seven of Pentacles, hung man, Four of Wands. He's hung on the foundation he's invested in for like ever. 7+ years. Him and this person, you know, for many of them, they came really far. Yeah, I hit the nail on the head. They've come, like, in a sense, as a couple, from the outward appearance. They've done some stuff together, or, you know, he's taken care of her, or he's built a great life, or they've built stuff together. It really has. It looks an outward appearance. Here we go. Six of Wands. That is about a show. That is about looking a certain way for the people. But look at this horse. It's almost like this horse is looking at him like, I know the truth, buddy. I know what's really going on. You faker. You little faker. You little eggplant head. I'm sorry. That one's kind of personal because I said that. Well, no, I didn't say that, but don't be mean to your masculine, guys. Don't make fun of them. Just don't. Trust me. It will get you nowhere and it will set you back. You don't need to. Just don't. Choose your words wisely. Choose your thoughts wisely. Choose everything wisely at this time. And when you don't know what to do, you step away. You step away. Step away and look at what you want again. Think about what you want again, but you step away. You just, you know, go within. Go within. When you don't know what to do. You know, this would be like, you know, going within but looking externally out, but this would really be going within. Since I'm confused, I'll just go within and create my own world within me. Or since I don't know what to do. Instead of bringing anything else in here with this, you know, Page of Wands to the Two of Wands. Instead of bringing anyone else in here, I'm just going to forget that. Be by myself. Look at what I've done. Look what I have. Look what's going on. Three of Swords. Everyone's hurting, right? Everyone's hurting here. Oh. Everyone's hurting. Everyone's hurting involved in this third-party situation. This connection, the two that are connected are feeling it extra deep because they know about their connection. This third-party situation, it may not be known or it may be known. Everyone's affected by this, you know, but the public doesn't know. Doesn't look like it to the outside world. Not at all. Once again, we hold our face straight and, you know, here's our little horse. You fucking fake. You fucking fake. You fucking fake. He's saying to him. He's like, you're fake. Stop it. Stop faking it. Queen of Cups, please. Making this decision, right? Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna take them. Look at that. He's been blocking letting go of what he's supposed to let go of, okay? I'm gonna say this Two of Cups here. Doesn't matter how you want to look at it. What you can say is that he is blocking himself from dealing with a connection, whether it's releasing it, because this can be about just a regular connection. That's why I asked, like, you know, I'm thinking of the Lovers with the Queen of Cups. I didn't expect it to come out so perfect, figuring out who he's going to take his cup from. Look at that, kind of, you know? It almost looks like he could be like, just hold off 1 second. I'm just going to like start moving my cup away from here. Look at his steps. It's like he's stepping back. Like in the sense, like walking away from something, backing out. Slowly but surely. But you know what this masculine has to do? He has to be straight up and like turn around and leave. Not friggin' tippy toe out. That's the problem. The feminine, by the way, is not going to take any of his tippy-toeing anymore. If he thinks he can go back to the feminine, just like, you know, tippy-toe over there, which I'm not saying he does, but I mean, I'm just making this clear just from what I'm seeing. And, you know, just try to do this stuff again. No, no, no. He cannot come forward thinking with his cock is literally what this is about. This feminine is so in tune. She's so aware. It's like she knows from a mile away. Wow. I just heard when I said that. There's a song by Madonna called Miles Away. So there's 2 songs now you might want to look up. Pink Floyd with the lyrics, I Wish You Were Here. Read those lyrics. And Madonna, Miles Away. Many people don't even know that song. It's about... I'm saying, I think she says, you always want me more when I'm miles away. Something, 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 miles away. It's actually a very deep song. You always want me more when I'm miles away. What is this Ace of Wands? He's watching you. Yeah, he wants you. Of course he wants you. You're the freaking love of his life. No one has made him feel like you have. Get that. No one. No one. Not even his mom makes him feel like that. Like there is something between the two of you that is like nothing, obviously. Nothing else comparing. And look at what we have here. Very sexual energy here. This masculine wants to come to you so bad, okay? Now, is he actually going to... 1 second, because I kind of wanted to put the September 11th energy on it and ask if that would be, you know, happening at this time. I don't like that this card fell all the way over here, so I'm not going to actually worry about it. But I do know what it is if I feel the message is relevant. Gosh, you know, is he going to reach out for the September 11th, even though he wants to? Clearly, it feels so urgent to him. I'm not taking all those, but 4 of Cups here. You know, the Sun card, I'm telling you, he really wants to. He really wants to. But he needs to like loosen up. Not just that, feminines, you need to clear your energy and be ready to receive. Because this is what he's worried about, is that he's going to come forward. You know why? Because he's done this before, where he's come forward to other people and, you know, offered them apologies and it wasn't good enough for them. And he's using that as an excuse, fighting in his own head about everything, about coming in. He's fighting with himself. He's like, no, don't do it. You remember you did it to Sarah when you hurt her a long time ago and in childhood. Like, you know what I mean? He's thinking of the silliest things. Remember when you hurt Sarah when you were 6 years old and she ran away forever? Why bother? Why bother offering anything? And, you know, just getting a lot of messages, and your masculine is hurt. Really hurt, okay? There's something up. They have childhood issues, okay, as well. And why did I say 6 years old, you know? Who knows what the fuck happened to them? Everyone's life has had turmoil in it, injustice in one form or another, abuse one way or another. Not everyone gets out of that. And for example, someone like myself who's so strong, I constantly have to remind myself, I am not your average human. I'm not. And I can't expect, other people when I hear their stories, and I'm going to say like they're sad stories, right? Not making fun of them in any way, but when I hear that and I'm like, get over it, get over it, get yourself out of there before you live your life thinking about it. And they can't. And I need to remind myself, Jen, not everyone is you. Yeah, he wants to come in. Yeah, he wants to give you an offer. But he runs. Again, he runs. He runs from the truth. He runs from the communication. He runs from looking like a fool in his head. He runs from, him thinking you're going to trick him because he hurt you, because he involved you in a third party, so he thinks you're going to backstab him like other people have. And it can be anyone. And look at what we have. So he kings of swords you. It's like, nope, nope, nope. And then you're both out in the cold. It's not just him. You may not know when he kings of swords you like that, and like, look at this guy's face, man. Real mad, real angry, real scared. It's like a scared, angry boy that's trying not to look scared. Like, where's his beard? Where's his facial hair? Where's his knuckle hair? He's a little boy deep inside, guys. Because he has childhood issues. That's what I'm picking up. And he tries to look like a big, strong man to the world and look better than his father and look better than everyone else. So some of the divine feminine don't realize that when he pushes you away with his communication or lack of contact, and you're in your bare feet in that snow, by the way, he's right behind you. But you don't know that. You don't know he put himself there too with you. When he treats you bad, wow, I'm picking up so much abuse energy, guys. And what I just heard is about how people that are abused, when he treats you bad, fuck, I just lost the message, but it had something to do with when people are abused, they don't blame their abuser, they blame themselves. And it's like he's neglecting and hurting you and blaming himself, but he is technically he is doing the harm. He harms you and then beats himself up really bad. And feminine, bravo for us, because we're fucking strong. A lot of us really are. And this girl, even though she's in the snow in her bare feet, she has a blanket and she's just trying to make the best with what she's got. So, let's talk more about this King of Swords. I really don't feel like, he has the ability to communicate right now. He might try. He really might try tomorrow. He has to put his crown on. He has to put his crown over his words. He has to monitor his words as well as you. This is an energy of two people communicating tomorrow, possibly. It really is. This is also possibly a reunion for some. This is also possibly a lot of tear shed. It's harsh, man. It's not soft. But there's healing that comes from this. It's like whether he does communicate in person or whether he communicates via text. Like, to be honest with you, this is my old school, 20 years. I don't know how long I've been doing tarot. Long, long time. Since I was 12. This card is my gypsy people's card for communication. I don't know if every gypsy does it, But the family I grew up with, that I learned to read cards or got into cards because of. Five of Pentacles is always, any pentacles in the window, but especially Five of Pentacles, always communication may come in right away, they'd say. Right away. And it would happen sometimes. Not with me and my masculine, because I didn't know about that stuff back then. But me and my little boyfriends, little lessons. So we actually do have 3 cards of communication. But I feel like it's going to take this guy a lot of kahuna to come forward. And he has to watch his words. He has to, it's like, it's not that he has to watch his words because he'll be hurtful to you. It's because there's no more room for any broken promises. This communication will most likely be of healing. And keep it like that, guys. If your masculine comes in tomorrow with communication, I'm going to give you advice, okay? Let me just pull a card before I do that because I want to make sure I'm picking up right. Okay, yes. Yes. Woo. I'm sorry, I'm really happy because this was the type of energy I was going to say. Listen, don't bring up the karmic. If he comes in tomorrow, I'm not saying never bring her up, never discuss that and organize that. I'm not saying that, but tomorrow, if he comes in, keep it fresh, keep it simple, keep it light. Don't make him look like a fool in any fucking way. Don't feed his worst fears, which is looking like a fool in front of people. He, you know, someone already knows here. That could be you, fucking faker, fucking faker, fucking faker. I'm just playing there. I don't want to be mean. If he comes in tomorrow, listen, if for those of you, if he comes in tomorrow, you tell him this in your own words. Don't ever use anyone else's. You take it from your own heart. And you say, if he gives you a chance to speak, by the way, do not even interrupt. Let him speak. But if you can work this in there, you tell him you want to let everything go. You tell him you want to move forward with a fresh start. You tell him you want to start communicating and you want to start things fresh. And if he needs space, to take it. Because you don't want him coming to you broken. That's what you tell him. You tell him you don't want him to come to this relationship and devalue it. You want him to nurture it and nourish it. Don't stutter like me. So I asked, so what will happen if you do that? It will be a new beginning. You know why? We have un petit enfant. You know, it will be somewhat of a fresh start there if you do it right. If you do it right. This is what you need to do tomorrow if your masculine comes in, ladies. And don't get mad at me for giving you this advice. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to suggest it if you want to work this out. Look at this kid working things out. It's like he's doing role play there with the dolls, teaching himself, what do you say when this person says this? How do you communicate properly? Sorry, and look at the bird back there. I'm not sure if it's a crow. Oh my gosh, I'm choking here. Just don't make him look like a fool, please, if you want to move forward in this. You know, he's already looked like a sucker to so many, and he doesn't want to do it again. We need music, please, my love. Also, please check out Angelic Sound Code Healing. Milan, I think her name is, as I said. You want to get more connected? You want to clear some blockages? I dare you to watch her videos every single day for a week and watch what happens. You will destroy some shit that needs to be destroyed. I'm not quite sure why these came out. I didn't ask a question, and I want to ask, what is that about? Oh, I see what that's about. That's about the delay. This person needs to make a choice real soon, because I feel like there's, you know, an energy of What the sad truth is the more he ignores you, or maybe some of them are mean, I don't know, but he's doing it to himself. It goes back to that abuse energy. Guys, okay, what's the message here? When someone is abused, they don't blame the abuser, they blame themselves. This person, I don't know how to explain this to you, but he's almost abusing himself by hurting you. I don't know how to explain it, but I know some of you will put this in your own way. It's almost like it's not that it feels good, but it's something he's used to doing, which is blaming himself. But he's actually doing the stuff he's blaming himself for. You know what I mean? Interesting. It's like he does it. It's like he does something to you, so he stabs himself in the back. And then does it again and stabs himself in the back again. And it's like a cycle he can't seem to get out of. And he's moving too slow. I mean, it's all divine timing, but there's something here where he needs to like stop stabbing himself in the back. He really does. He needs to make a choice. That's all, you know, many feminines are asking for at this point is, what is your choice? Set me free, and we have to live with this choice, or you're going to stay in what you're in. Or you're not going to do anything. Tell me that too. Is that the choice, that you're not going to do anything? Because if so, if you can get, you know, if you can admit that to me, you know I'm going to do something type of thing. And that is the truth. That's why a lot of your masculines don't say to you, just go, I'm done with you. Because they're not, and they can't. And then afterwards, if they do say something like that, they friggin' eat their words up. Like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? So what's any advice here? Let's look for some advice. What do we need to know about advice-wise? You know, maybe it will give us a positive... That was weird. Now look at this. What's going on here? Don't point the finger. That's just a message. Guys, this is actually going back to my message again. Accusation, the judgment card here. Don't. If your masculine comes in, don't point the finger to him. Don't hold anything against him. Wow. Don't. It may also be telling you that he's literally in the middle of a court dealing right now. Literally. Some of you, this is unfortunate, and I don't usually pick up on this energy. You're dealing with your masculine in court. The karmic is somehow involved here as well, and the children are involved, and I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Any other advice we should know? I just saw a railroad. Okay, let's do it. Oh my God. When I just saw those two cards, okay, guys. Okay, reunion, but never mind. I'm just noticing this card is the retard card. Like, buddy, get on that train. Don't be it's like, don't be that. Now listen to this though. Listen to this. Look what cards just fell out here. This is part of the reason I got the deck. There's a separation card, and there's a card, boomerang. And it's the same two people, but they come back together like the Energizer Bunny. So we got the separation card first. And then was the compromise card. Compromise is needed. Negotiations, clarification. We already had the clairvoyance, right? Getting clear. Making an agreement on what you both want. You guys got to get clear on what you want and what you're good with. To have this reunion. To have this boomerang. Boomerang. We end with the boomerang. Are you kidding me? I want to pull one more card for the boomerang. I don't know. I just want to see. I'm not taking that in reverse, whatever that means. Trivial occupations. Oh, this is clearing. Clearing the yard. Look at clearing the yard and getting abundance from that. Happy woman after. But trivial occupations. Like this person, look at, he's clearing some shit out. There's monsters in that grass. He even looks green. Divine Feminines, you focus on yourself and you keep on doing that. Just get to this point where he just can't upset you anyway. So when he does come back in, you're good. You're good. It's not you that needs to make the decision. You know what you want. It's him. Lots of love, lots of light, guys. Stay positive. We have a lot of crazy shit going on. Sylvia and I will be doing another live meeting this Friday. We might get, maybe she'll get in touch too with, or tell you guys a bit about what's going on in her situation. I'll definitely share a few things as to what's going on in mine. And I'll tell you, it doesn't seem to matter if we do a private video or not. There are karmics watching. You won't believe the amount of bullshit these people are talking and emailing me. And, I'm getting fake emails from YouTube asking for my code and all this shit. Like, oh, give me a break. Like, I was born yesterday, huh? Anyhow, you guys might be getting emails like that too, asking you for your code to your accounts. We'd like to check on something. We heard there's suspicious activity. We need the code. We need to get into your email. Please send us your code. You're this, you're that. Don't do it. Promise you, don't do it. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.